It's the second house on the right
첫
here.
번째는
No, wait.
무슨
The third.
에피소드인지 모르겠어.
Don't you remember where it is? I thought you spent your whole childhood here.
아, 여기서 이어지는 건가 약간?
Do you know what put us on top of the food chain? Do you know? And please don't say opposable thumbs. Plenty of animals have those. Possums, koalas, something called the waxy monkey leaf frog. They're nothing special. Forget about thumbs, okay? Memory is what put us here. So many of our dreams are set in the places where we used to live. We want to see them, visit them again. There should be a rule, a kind of social convention. The old apartment room works like this. We can show up any place we used to live and simply explain, oh, I used to live here. There's nothing strange about it. The people who live there just throw open their doors and invite us in to have a look around. So we can go back home again. So we can be whole. Hey, are you keeping an eye out? Oh dear. I didn't mean to put you to sleep with my talking.
그래서 잠깐 졸았나 봐요.
No offense taken. I've been told I have a way of putting my students to sleep as well. We're looking for Asper Street. At least it used to be called that. The problem is that a few years ago they rearranged all the letters of the street signs in this neighborhood. Very impractical. I didn't catch your name. Time hops.
이거 어쩌다 여기에 있게 된 거죠?
You don't remember. Well, they say sleep is the cousin of death. Well, you're lucky I happened to find you in that cornfield. Some of the places I'm asked to lecture at these days, dubious at best. No, just a second. Let's find this Asper Street, please, before we begin our inquiries. Like I say, they might have rearranged the letters a bit. No, not that one. Asper Street, but jumbled up. No, not that one. Asper Street, but jumbled up. No, not that. Yes, that's it. Very good. So, we're on our way. Now, there was something you wanted to ask.
질문? 당신이 다음 문직인 거죠? 마치 처음엔 절 모르는 척 하다가 나중에
Yes, then it's going to turn out that big surprise. I do know you. A person trapped in the radio? Oh, yes. We've all met you along this highway. Now, I picked you up because I could tell you're looking for something. Something you've lost. Now, we're all looking for something on this road. I've never met anyone who wasn't. My dog.
에?
Well, she's been missing for a long time now.
이름이 뭔가요?
Hops, like me.
에?
Stupid idea, naming a dog after yourself. They constantly think they're being trained. Every time someone you know stops you in the street. Made her a little bit high-strung. So, Vern mentioned this problem you have with a photo.
뭐야, 아는 사람?
Vern? Sure. Now, I know almost everybody on this road. Well, there's not many of us after all. Excellent raisins that guy Vern has. Did you try one?
네.
Delicious. Am I right? So, okay.
그거 먹고
Show
나서
me this photo.
띵 했는데. 아, 잠깐만요.
So, you're looking for her. What happened to her? Well, a singed photograph is never a good sign. I'm sorry, though. You don't remember anything?
아무것도. 이거 완전
Well,
이거
I can help you with one part. Now, you two came by my house, yes? See, that's my silo.
이
There in the
주인공
background.
죽은 거 아니야? 저희가 무슨 일로 왔나요?
Well, there was some kind of an argument. I invited you two in and put the kettle on the stove. You never wound up making it through the front door. No, just you two doing the arguing. She suddenly had to take a call. You got impatient. Now, I don't know, but you didn't seem happy about it. I had the feeling it was a recurring thing. Someone who's in the habit of getting in the way between
대체
you two.
무슨 말을 하는지 보통 뭘.
If you want to know what happened to her, why don't you just ask her yourself? You haven't asked me yet where we're headed.
어디로
The
가는지.
warehouse of lost things.
잃어버린 것들이 창고.
Impressed?
할인 매장은 좀 아니지.
Oh, okay. It's this warehouse that contains everything you've ever lost in your life. You can find anything there, even feelings, but you only get 15 minutes to look. Yes,
15분?
only 15 minutes. It really threw me the last time I was there. I got distracted by some mittens. Yeah, I had as a kid. Left them at a bus stop sometime in the mid-60s. After that, my parents bought those things that clip your mittens to your coat so it wouldn't happen again.
뭔 소리야?
Well, why not? Shamanic tribes of the Amazon believe that in order to heal, you have to journey into the other world, find the thing you've lost among the spirits, and bring it back. Now, and to think about all the things we misplace.
죽은 거 아니야?
Atlantis, huh? And we lost an entire city once. Why shouldn't we get a second chance just to go back and retrieve some of the things we've left behind? I suppose. Well, I've never looked for people. It definitely works for pets, though. I found several of my dogs there when they've run away from time to time.
근데 뒤쳐졌는데
Stick
왜
with me, you'll see.
안
Just
데리고
keep your
있었대?
eyes peeled. Now, if I remember correctly, it's only about another 20 minutes from
아니
here.
15분이라며. 왜 거짓말을. 뭐야? 그 택시 그건데?
Peculiar.
뭔가요?
It's nothing. Just wondering about this green light.
뭔가 택시
Are you one of
느낌.
these people who's good with cars?
아니요?
I was hoping you might know.
왜
I
알
never
거라고
saw it before
생각하는
until you got into the car.
엔진을 살.
Us? Stop here. No, I think we'll wait to find a
여기
mechanic
길가에
someplace. Perhaps that part-time quiz show hostess.
잠깐만 퀴즈표라면은
The green light. The epic sense of man's
이걸 또
urgency. The
맞춰야
future
되나?
that keeps receding from us. Yes, I suppose you've read The Great Gatsby, too. It's probably nothing major, just a reminder to get something checked. But what do I know? I'm not the technical sort. Oh, we could ask Lola. Well, she's very good with these
정말
things.
라디오?
Probably not,
라디오
young
아니야?
man. Lola's a kind of oracle. She's given me lots of good advice, right from where you're sitting. Besides, more to the point, I'd like to check with her about directions, just to make sure we're pointed the right way. See if you can find her here.
여기서요? 안에 숨어
Well,
있는
she's quite small, you see.
곰
a toy
모양의
bear.
장난감?
Now, I found her at the World's Fair in Barcelona, 1929, at an exhibition about alchemy. Lola Montez. Well, she's somewhere in this car now. Feel free to rummage around as much as you need.
여기 있을 것 같은데 여기? 뭐 열쇠?
What have you got there?
왜
Interesting.
몰라요?
Looks familiar.
사람이 있었는데.
There she is. Ah, Lola. Put her on the glove box lid, my boy. That's where she likes to speak.
왜 먹다 남은 사과는 여기다 놓은 거지? 근데 귀엽긴 하네.
Yes, sometimes directly, sometimes in a more of a roundabout way.
얘도 살아있는 애니?
Lola, dearest, now I'm here with this young fellow here, and well, the warehouse. Now, it's left up here on Concord Avenue, right? She's not ready to talk yet.
말하는 거 맞죠?
She's lonely, and she misses her friends.
푸스 씨와 저로는 부족한가?
It's nothing personal. We're just not magical. Fellow memory objects. That's her preferred company. Trinkets like her, lost and found many times over the years, imbued with the memories of everyone who's ever claimed them as
Yep.
their own. Get enough of them together, and things start to get interesting. The present moment peels back like wallpaper to reveal the past behind it and the future ahead.
그러면
Her
그
and her
사진
friends, yes.
보여주면
She's
되나?
very good. She even remembers my dog's names. About 9 months. Well, no, I couldn't look for her these last months. I got a bit detained.
왜?
Yes, it all started when I was buying some tube socks. I was on the escalator, trying to leave the mall. Do you ever have that thing where you buy something and you know it's the right thing, but you start worrying about it just as you're leaving? I was staring at the socks, wondering if they were the right length. Now, I knew they were, but I must have not been paying attention. Because suddenly, I slipped down that crack at the end of the escalator, right where you're supposed to step off. Yes, exactly the thing kids are always worrying about, getting sucked down the escalator. Well, first quite quickly, and then very slowly. Oh, yes. He was really quite beside himself. Now, he gave me his pipe as a token of appreciation for saving him from the mob. Well, I still keep it in my pocket.
뭐가 이상해. 많이 이상해. 에? 아이고야, 힘 많이 흐른 것 같네요.
Oh, look. Let's give it to her, please.
파이프를 갖고 있네. 네, 어디로 가는 거죠? 이 파이프는 왜?
Let's see if she's feeling more sociable. Lola, dear, are you feeling more chatty now? She says her tea party is still missing 2 guests. You see, we just need to find 2 more of her friends.
나는 안 들리는. 내 거. 어? 내 거 낸? 그거 좀 뭐야?
Ah, of course. My audiobook about the gulag makes perfect sense. Only 1 more object to find now. Oh, well, it's something I used to play for her in the car an awful lot.
그러면
There was this one story she used to adore.
그냥
The story?
왜
Well,
나는
it's
룰라
about 2
목소리가 안
guys.
들려.
In a way, 2 guys like us who were side by side, both waiting for something to happen.
지루한 얘기네.
Oh, here's a fellow who's eager to get to the bottom of things.
의미가 답을 봐.
No, it's okay. I tend to ramble on a bit. What is it ye be wanting to the answer for?
일단 저는 나 여자친구의 아니야. 일단
It's a reasonable question.
주인공이 왜
Well,
여기
the
있는지
answers
알아요.
are all in front of you. You just have to decide if you want to go all the way down the tunnel or not. You sure? You don't look quite like a fellow who wants to know the truth.
네. 아닙니다. 전 알아야겠어요.
Well, never mind what I think. It's a simple choice. I can give you the blue pill, and you'll return to your previous life, remembering nothing of any of this. Or I can give you the red pill, but then you're in here playing for keeps.
여기
I can give you the
살살
blue pill,
알려주면
and you'll
이전의
return to
삶을
your
좋아서
previous life, remembering nothing of any of this. Or I can give you the red pill, but then you're in here playing for keeps.
그러면 일단 여기 있는 이상 그래도 얘가 뭔가 알아내려고 여기 있는 거니까는 빨간색 알약
You sure? No turning back after this.
여자친구를 찾으러 여기 온 거잖아. 내 진심입니다.
All right then, down the hatch.
여기가 뭔지 알아야겠어.
The only thing that gets better is that by the end of the year, the new people who fall through the escalator won't get so grouchy about it.
아무것도 변하지 않아.
Oh, the red pill. I was just kidding about that. It's a tic-tac. You
뭐야 이
can see
서로.
your face right now.
이런 거 갖고
Sorry,
장난치면
I have an awful sense of humor. I do enjoy a
진짜인
good
줄
practical
알았네.
joke. I pulled off a few whoppers in my time. Well, I once convinced a friend that the sun had exploded. He was quite distraught.
별로
I'm
재미없는
sorry if
점.
I offended you.
나름대로 이제 고민을 좀 하면서 했는데 괜히 할 필요가 없었어.
Listen, can I ask you an honest question?
물어보세요.
Okay,
물어보세요.
here goes. This girlfriend of yours, why is it so important for you to find her? I mean, okay, the burnt photo, damsel in distress, etc., etc. I get it. But if you can't remember anything about her,
그녀가 떠나서
We'll always have this.
see, this is Lola's influence. It's starting to work. You feel it, right?
All you have to do is find your way back to me. Let's keep him as our pet.
You two
근데
didn't even mean to capture it. It just flew into the empty bottle. Yeah, so you think maybe the goal of this whole ride is to return to that moment of innocence and recapture the magic of that
여자
moment.
친구가 헤어지자고 했나? 뭐지?
Well, for your sake, I hope so.
무슨 띠지?
I think you know. You're like me. The past is the only place left
이
for us.
사람은 다 너무
When we were young,
이해할
we
수
thought the
없는
past could only
말밖에
tie
하는
us down. Everything we wanted, freedom, lay ahead on the open road. Well, that was yesterday, and this is today. Now the past is all you've got, and the future is full of pain. Well, when we get to the warehouse, remember to keep an eye out for a firefly in a
한입불이
glass bottle.
들어있는 유리병.
It shouldn't be hard to spot. They tend to keep that place pretty dimly lit.
이렇게. 계속 도는 것 같아. 그쵸? 아니 말고요. 근데 내 생각에 완전히 여기 뭐 있다.
Oh,
첫 번째
look.
봤던 그거다.
Looks like Vern started doing some advertising. I guess he's finally decided to take matters into his own hands.
범퍼도?
Normally, he's so stoic, letting things take their own course, never complaining.
그에게서 진실을 숨기려 했어.
Well, he was just trying to help you. Seems like you can use it.
그래도
You're
진실은 또
totally
말해줘야지.
infected with this frontier spirit, am I right? Always move
나는 뭐
ahead. Always
살인자인 줄
continue along the
알았잖아.
two-lane blacktop.
무서웠다고.
Take the red pill. Don't look back. Right? Wrong. You don't know what you're dealing with here, young man. Maybe Vern exaggerates a bit, but at least he knows these parts. You should turn back here. No, I'm serious.
무서운 사람인 줄
Take the whole
알았다고.
goddamn pack of Tic Tacs if you want.
여기 왜
It's
그러지?
just Lola. Blast nothing.
갑자기 조금
Someone
목소리를
changed the street signs. Him.
높여.
He's been here. I swear it was the second left past the red house. But don't worry. Don't worry. We'll find it. It's right around here.
차 안에 지도는
No, it
없네.
seems to have disappeared along with the car manual.
예?
I just want to find my dog. These streets all look the same. This is worse than falling down an escalator. Here, take this. See if you can figure out which way is east.
이거 만원경
Are
아니에요?
you sure? I mean, look through it and see if it tells you which way is east.
뭐야 이게? 뭐야?
No luck, huh?
뭐야?
Well, maybe it does something useful.
이거 뭐예요?
Oh, listen.
뭐라고요?
She's starting to talk.
나는 왜 안 들려요?
Hopefully we can get out of this maze now and head on our way. Lola, dear, this young man and I, we're looking for... She's saying something.
이 사람 미친 것 같아.
Something about you. A car crash? No. He's fine. Well, Just look at him.
진짜
She thinks you've caused some kind of accident. I can
그래서
vouch
여기
for
온
this
거
young
아니야?
man, Lola. Well, he's been with me almost the entire afternoon. She says she knows who you are and that she wants to
교통사고
help you.
났었나? 이
She's gathered
주인공이?
these memory objects for a purpose, for you to put together, to bring you earthly knowledge, she says.
스토리지.
Very peculiar.
이거야?
Well, isn't that something? It's alchemy, my boy. Art. A camera. Your means for turning water into wine.
아까 내가
Redeeming the
처음에
past.
만들었던 카메라가
Renewing
더
memories.
카메라같이 생겼네.
Well, nothing needs redeeming more than the American suburbia. Now, am I right? Americana, where the surreal intermingles with the mundane. Here's your chance, my boy. Create a photo journal. Win some awards.
상? 상을 누구한테?
Fireflies.
이거
Sent
드릴까요?
directly from your memory, I suppose, to guide you. Oh, hello there, Lampyridae.
날 보지 않았는데 보고 있었네. 대박.
Oh. Oh, those sideburns. Don't let my students get a hold of that. I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
내가 사진 찍기를 원한다고.
They want to show us the
어딘
way, but they can only do it through photos.
뭐지? 아니구나. 어디로 가는 거니? 옹?
Gee, I didn't notice him
주인공인가?
standing back there. Should we go back and pick him up? Who is that guy anyway? You don't sound very
주인공인가?
glad to see him. I think they're not done yet. They want you to take more photos.
이렇게 해서 기억을 찾는 건가? 그 집으로 들어갔는데? 저 앞에 뭐 있는데? 안경? 오.
Trading post, huh? Interesting proposition. I expect you get something rather valuable in exchange for this particular camera.
안 들어가. 저분가 반딧불 나 한 번도 본 적이 없어. 어렸을 때 봤나? 시골에서도 못 봤던 것 같기도 한데.
What?
뭐지?
It can't.
어? 어디?
Ugh, no. No!
왜?
My dog!
Why?
How? If I can't find her in the past, I don't have a chance of finding her in the future.
그럼 여기 과거야?
Oh, that was just nonsense I said to cheer you up. I just want to find my dog.
근데 몇 년이 아니구나. 9달? 그 정도면은 찾기가 너무 힘들 것 같은데. 2달이 다 지났는데.
Is that a dog collared in the street? I suppose.
개목걸이?
But what's happened to her? She's invisible. She's lost in time since the warehouse closed its doors. That's it. Capture her with that camera of yours.
이게 그 홉스.
Oh, you're a good dog, Hops. You ran past the funny mailbox through a door, and we'll find you, don't worry. We've got to find that house.
건물?
That's the one. Hang on.
여기는
Look,
어디죠? 안 보여요.
The silo. That's
뭐야?
my house. Funny how you can come upon the
방금
very
들어간 거
place you live
아니었어요?
and not even recognize it. All depends on the angle you... Hey! There's Hops! Thank goodness. Oh,
유-
I've almost got
유령이
back.
된
Listen,
홉스.
I didn't realize the warehouse was closed, but we must do it again. Now you have to promise me, pinky promise, that we're going to meet again in a year, okay?
네? 예.
This same spot. We won't exchange contact info or anything like that. We'll keep it old school. Meet here in 1 year's time. What do you say?
네.
Wise plan, young man. People like to say that you can't live in the past. Well, look at me. I'm living proof to the contrary. Look, your fireflies are back.
나 과거에서 사는 거야? 여기가 과거인가?
Seems like they're waiting to give you one last memory. Hops!
뭐야?
Wait for
잠깐만.
me!
뭐야? 멈췄어? 가셨네? 아까는
I just think it would
과거를
be fun to ring the
찾아서
bell. I lived here my entire childhood. I feel like I have the right.
판을 푸는 건가?
Sure, but we better make it quick. Lots of driving to do still.
Hello. What can I do for you two?
This is gonna sound funny,
그
but
아저씨?
Not at all. Come right in.
oh, sorry, I've got to take this.
홉스 그 사람인 것 같은데? 아저씨.
To me, it's perfect here. I don't understand what's so great about our life in Seattle. Don't you ever think about making a change?
Sure, but this isn't the kind of change I had in mind. I get it. You grew up here, so it's your
홉스
baseline of normal.
집이라고 했다.
But this just isn't my idea of an adventure.
Adventure. It's real here. It's a good place to grow up, to have children. At least it was for me. I can always find myself here. Same stars, same fence, same mailbox.
뭐지? 걷는 거 왜 이러냐? 뭐야? 아 이거
Hey, you need a
여자친구
ride someplace?
여자친구가 줬던 상자다.